4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over. It'll be
Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
10-10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He gives to Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 21.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action. It's Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 27 yards there. A 1st down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
Makes the score Falcons 21.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10-10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Ryan. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking deep downfield. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he's brought down. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
is good. Makes the score Packers 27, Falcons 21.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw it? And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3/4 of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, 55 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Packers.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the counter, here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 14. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And it's a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
fumble on.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Ryan back into his end zone. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Ryan able to get this to Gurley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Ryan wants to throw it. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams. 3rd down here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
27.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some.